Hey guys, welcome to Coconuts for Planning. Today I'm going to be designing my new wellness planner. I do already have a creative planner, which I started planning a couple of weeks ago, but this year I wanted to try to also do a wellness planner because I am trying to stay on track for like my exercise and also like my mental health. So I wanted to just dedicate a whole planner just to that. I really loved this planner that I got myself last year. It's just so pretty. I love all the florals on it, and I love the dividers having some super inspirational quotes like give yourself credit for how far you've come. So little quotes like that make me kind of happy. And I also got myself the matching sticker sheets, and this is the Bloom and Glow collection. So here too you have tons of beautiful stickers with some really inspirational quotes. So here at the beginning of the planner I already went ahead and put my name down. And then this was a 2025-2026 planner. So here on the 2025 sheet, I stuck this paper that I designed myself, and this is basically a bucket list. So basically I wrote the big one, and then I wrote myself these little things that I want to do or try to accomplish this year. So here I wrote places to go, things to try, things to work on, and things to experience. So basically it's like a bucket list for 2026. And then I also wrote a square here, and I wrote next year's goal. So I want to put the goal for the next year so I can keep working towards that goal. Right here I can write down all my goals for this year that I'd like to accomplish. So I'm gonna do a little list here. For these pages, I thought this would be the perfect place to do my mood tracker. So I was thinking of writing how I feel each day, and I already have the days and the months divided. And then here for my currently page, I was thinking of like doing my monthly goals. And then for my monthly, I'm gonna do like my exercise tracker in here, and I'm gonna have more of a monthly overview. And then here, I'm gonna show you what kind of things I want to track in my wellness planner. Let's go ahead and begin. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna decorate a little bit of the page. I wanna put like a little header here, so let me see. I think I'm gonna come and stick this sticker right here so that I can write goals in here. And I just want to put a couple of flowers on this side just to make it look really pretty. I think that looks pretty good. It's just to come and decorate the page just a little bit. And then on this page, I want to also decorate a little bit. So let's see what we can put here. Maybe a couple of flowers. So let's do a couple of these flowers. Put the pink flower down here, this little blue flower there. Let's do a little pink flower down here. So let's move this down just a bit. I think it's a bit too high. And let's put that there. Just a couple of little flowers around there. Super simple, nothing too complicated, because like I said, this is gonna be more of a functional planner. So let me just grab the crocodile punch here, like that. And then since January started, let's do this. Maybe we could do the template. So I was gonna use different colors for different moods. So I think I'm gonna use these 4 colors. So I got red for angry or frustrated, blue kind of for depressed or not feeling great, green for good, and then I'll do fuchsia for like when I'm really happy and excited. So today's the 4th. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll write good, because today was not a bad day. But I've been feeling kind of down for the last few days. I struggle with PDD, which is persistent depressive disorder. It does affect my mood sometimes, especially in the winter. So it's really important that I stay on track, especially for like my exercise and eating well and stuff like that. And the last few days haven't been that great for me. They weren't horrible days, but I definitely felt down. And the first actually was a pretty good day. We'll just put good. So at least I have it color coded and I wrote how I was feeling for that day. So that's my mood tracker. And then let's go ahead and decorate this. I really like this one where it says there are so many reasons to be happy. I think that's a good way to start the year. And what I'll do is I'll just erase here where it says important. And let's center that. So I'm just gonna come and put a couple of these smaller flowers around here. And then I think I'm gonna cut around this flower because I just wanna use this part of this sticker. And then why don't we come and put this part here. I think that's cute. And then let's put another one right here. I think that looks really pretty. But I think this has to be a bigger flower here, so let's come and put, actually I think I'll just keep it to blue. Like that. I think that looks really pretty and there's a really nice quote there. And then let's come and see which boxes we can come and put here because I just want to do like my monthly goals in here. Let's erase here where it says take notes. I want to see if I have bigger boxes. Put this note to self right here. Maybe this box with this pink box here. I think I'm gonna put this green sticker. Right here with this blue one. Right there. And let's do this one here with these two stickers here. So I'll put one down here and one down there. I think that's looking pretty good. And let's use a couple of these images here just to fill up the page. So I have this cute little bird that I think would look really nice there. And maybe this flower coming out from there. Yeah, I like that. So let me just remove this little writing. I think it's a bit too high. Let's see if we can lower this just a tiny bit. So let's bring this down to right there. And let's just stop it here where this line is. Like that. So let's do this flower with this. Then maybe another little flower here with this one and one down there. I think that looks really pretty. And then I have some little skinny washi tape and I think this little blue polka dot one would be perfect. So let's just come and line the top and the bottom with this. Let's do this. Then let's do one right here to divide these two spaces. So I think I'm going to stop it right here on the top and at the bottom because I find it looks kind of funny if not. So we'll do that and this like that. And then one here at the top also. I think that looks good. And why don't we put this little sticker here that says remember. Like that. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna finish my month and then come back and fill this up so that I can journal how the whole month went. So I think I'm going to keep my currently page as a recap of my month. So I'm going to fill this out later. Let's go ahead and decorate my monthly spread here, and let's continue with the same theme just to keep it consistent. And what I'll do is I'll just decorate it here a little bit with this washi tape. Keep the same colors going right here. Okay, and I'll do a line at the top too, just to come and put those same colors and make it look pretty. Because I find I'm motivated to fill in my journal a lot more when the page is decorated and it looks pretty and it's ready to go. I have all my markers here. So let's see what colors match with this, because in my monthly I'm gonna try to write my schedule. So I got this kind of pinky color, this blue, this yellow. Maybe this green is a little bit softer than this one. Let's do that. So I'm going to use these different markers for the different activities. So I'm going to use this blue one for meditation. I'm going to do a test here just to make sure it doesn't look blue. Maybe this one's blue? Yeah. So this one is blue. So I actually meditated yesterday. So let's put that up here for my meditation, and I'm gonna take my black Muji pen here and just write meditation. And I did my meditation on Friday too, actually, so let's put that in there. What I'll do is I'll make a little index here. So I'll put blue, pinky purple, yellow, and green. And let's draw a little box around the colors like this. And we'll just write the different activities that I'm going to track each month. Meditation. This is going to be my weightlifting. Here I'm going to write yoga. And here I do martial arts. So that way I can keep track of my activities. I'm just going to decorate the page just a little more. Maybe like in here. Let's see if I can find some kind of quote or something that inspires me. I really like this one that says, treat yourself like someone you love. Let's put that down here. I'm just gonna put a little sticker here that says remember, and I'm gonna write don't give up. Just a little word of encouragement. And I think this is it for my monthly. Like I said, I'm going to keep this as a tracker, so I don't want to decorate the page too much and take up too much room. And I'm also giving myself some room. If I want to add any extra information in the margin, I can do that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and decorate my first page here. This is basically going to be a little template because this week has already passed. Like I said, today's Sunday, but I'll use it as my template for each week. Okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use this to decorate my page with. So I think I'm gonna come and put this little washi tape up here. This one here, just to continue with the same theme. Like that. And then in my boxes here, I have a ton of these boxes that I think I'm going to use to come and write my titles. So let's put a box like that. So in these, I'm gonna write my sleep. We're just gonna write how much I slept the night before. And I wanna see how much that affects my mood each week. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw some lines. I put them separated, but I think what I'll do is I'll put them all at the same level. So I'll put my sleep tracker here at the top, and each week I could do it differently. I don't have to always follow the same pattern, but what I think I'll do is I'll come and put another box right underneath this line like that. Good. And then here I'm just gonna do a mood tracker. So I'm gonna put in mood directly correlated to my sleep pattern. And I think I'm gonna use these every other day like this. And then here, I'm just gonna come and put a little checklist. Actually, I think I prefer this blue here. So let's put this pink here. So I got blue, pink, and green. Let's do yellow next. This blue. And I think I have more check boxes here. Yeah. So let's do another green and then another pink. Like that. I'll use yesterday as my example. So I did my meditation. I drank water, puzzles. I do that to relax. That's what I'm gonna do for each one of my days as an example. And then for my daily affirmations, like I'll write a daily affirmation for today to give you guys an example. I choose happiness over fear. So that's gonna be my daily affirmation for today. And then in the margin, I like to do a gratitude list. And before I put that in though, I kind of want to do a little decorative sticker up here. And I was thinking of this one. This says seek magic every day. So let's put this right up here. So I think it's kind of cute and inspirational. And then let's come and put a longer box for my weekly gratitude list. And should I do it in this pink color? And I'm just gonna stick it all the way to the edge like that. I think that's really pretty. So I'm gonna put this back in my planner. So what I decided to do is just finish it so that I can show you guys the finished product. So as you can see, here is all the hours I slept this week. Then here I wrote my mood, and then I wrote why I felt that way. Here I had a good day because I worked on my videos all day and it put me in a good mood. And then here I wrote a little checklist of things that I got done in the day. So I just put a little check mark next to the stuff I did do, like meditation, drank water, exercised, etc. Then in these stickers, I wrote little daily affirmations. So I wrote like, today I am loved and appreciated by so many. I'm going to have a great new year. I trust myself to make the right decisions and I choose happiness over fear. And then here I did a little bit of journaling for the day, and it's a good way to keep track of my mood. Each week is gonna go. So I filled this one and I filled the second week of January. So again, I did the same exact thing, but this time I used different stickers. So as you can see, I put a little border down here of flowers, and I put a little quote here that says, plans are dreams in the making. And I basically did the same thing. So I put the hours that I slept in the week, how my mood was and what I was doing that day. And again, a little checklist of the things I did accomplish. So again, here, wherever the sticker was, I did an affirmation for the day, like stay positive, focus on now, TGIF, one day at a time. And then I wrote a little journaling on the opposite days. So for me, this is working really well. And then for my monthly, I did put in what I did that week. So like my meditation days, my eskrima, and my weights. So this is a really good health tracker. All right, guys, so that's pretty much how I designed my health planner. I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you also use a wellness tracker and if it helps with your overall health. And I'd really appreciate it if you take the time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.